preference when it comes to modes of transportation. So for me, to use the toilet on an airplane is a big development. I never even stood up on a plane while I was in the air for fear that I would somehow throw it off balance. It threw me off at first, and so I kind of wobbled, but I didn't want to touch anyone else's seat, so I just stood there and wobbled for a second, just long enough for some dude to look at me funny. No. Then, I'm there. The porcelain sky throne. I wrestle with the doors for a bit because you have to press a button and push at the same time, which is oddly common in the UK for some reason. Oh my. It's surprisingly roomy in there, what, for having such odd, tiny accordion doors. Oh, I had room to spread my arms. Oh, it was marvelous. It was like a vacation from the flight. Warm lighting, warm water, and oh, God, could have done without the well-lit mirror. That was just rude. Like, why put a mirror in front of the toilet? So I can study the face I make when I pee? It's like I'm intruding on myself. Then, there's the toilet. The dreaded plain potty. You see, I have always been terrified of that toilet. Because I had a nightmare once, when I was about 7, just the once, where I was sucked into an airplane toilet and shot out of the airplane and into the sea. I can't hold it anymore at this point, and I've been in there long enough that I'm wondering if there's a queue begun to form in the aisle. The plane starts to dip a bit and shake, and so I braced myself, as you do. And I kind of got one hand pressed up against the wall to my right. The other one, white knuckle gripping the tiny sink in front of me, with my feet spread to each corner of the cubicle, kind of pigeon-toed. Then comes the flush. It's like thunder, and the strongest whoever went off at the same time. Well, it's a good thing I already went to the bathroom, because that nearly scared the shit out of me. The rest of the ordeal was rather average, but the odd thing was, as I panned around the toilet and scurried back to my safe haven of a seat, excuse me, Totes. It didn't seem like anyone had heard anything. All those slams and whooshes, and I got nothing? I was half expecting applause on my way out for having survived. But alas, all I got was the one dude who looked at me funny. P.S. to the very sweet and patient flight attendant who got me hot cocoa, pretzels, and pads. You single-handedly saved the reputation of this airline for me.